Just you can just look at me. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Just how have the first few days of spring been going, and obviously a new defensive coordinator, a lot of adjustments going on. Just your mentality heading into the spring.
Pretty much it's been the same thing. They make the playbook very similar to last year in a way. So to keep things, I can't explain it, but it's been really good. We've been rotating a lot of guys, so everybody's been getting the opportunity to play. A lot of people had the opportunity to play last year, but it's more preparation this year. So better rotations, and everybody just getting a chance to play, really, showing what they got.
Willie was talking about how he feels like the defensive back room is a lot closer this year.
For sure, yeah.
Do you feel the same?
Closer this year, yeah, I feel that too. All of us feel like we're underdogs, so I know that kind of like bonded us like even more, especially because a lot of us came from like the same area. There's a lot of Cali guys in our room, me and the twins and things like that. We've been knowing each other, and the new guys too. Like we just met very well. Yeah, it's a different feeling this year for sure. And then the DB coach, he brings us together too. He's gonna make us talk for sure. So it's a real good feeling right now in the DB room.
What ways
is there more preparation?
More preparation, just by how the rotations is going. It's not a set group, so everybody's playing with everybody. So I might be out there with Gene Boyd one day, and then the next day I could be out there with a Keon or a TD. So everybody's like just building chemistry with one another. So it's really good.
What does it feel like when you know that all the starters are gone and you guys are the ones
we all didn't fold. This next man up mentality. We got this thing about us.
Pick today, everyone. Pretty good pick there,
everyone. We got this
everyone.
thing about us, and no drop off. So we think we could do just as good, if not even better. We all just confident in that way. So we're just striving to be the best we can be. So it's really next man up, and we're taking an underdog approach.
What stands out about Fletcher's personality, or is it the coaching style?
He makes us feel like confident, man. Like the way he prepares us, it's like he wants to take great notes, film study, and he emphasizes certain points to like you really get it. He's a really good coach, and you can just really learn from him. He's very hands-on, and he's like, there's no bias in him. He's gonna give everybody opportunity. So yeah.
From how you play to this point in your career, what are the focal points for you to take it to the next step, next level?
I need to be a playmaker. I feel like I have that ability, and I just really need to step up and do it. I had some flashes last year, but not as good as I wanted to be. I had goals, and I didn't achieve them. So this year, it's just a fire put in me that, I can't explain it, but I'm just going in real confident, and I have these goals, and I'm real set on achieving them.
Do you want to share any of those?
Achieving them? My goals?
Yeah.
I'm cool right now. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
You mentioned the flashes that you had last year. Just moving forward, now that you want to create more of an impact, what are some things that Sun Devil fans should be expecting and should be excited about with this secondary?
I'm a smart player, so I'm gonna play that way. I don't really want nobody to know what I'm really doing. Just disguising everybody and just getting everybody on that same page. We can't have one person disguising everybody. Got to do it. So, you're just gonna see different looks from everybody.
Obviously, Chase and Jack were two outspoken individuals, two faces of that defense, and now a bunch of defensive backs. Sun Devil fans are trying to get to know them now. What do they need to know about Macen Williams?
Macen Williams, I'm a real chill guy. I'm funny a little bit. I like to think so. I'm not really so outspoken. I really stay to myself in a way. But, if anything, I'm just cool with everybody. I like talking, things like that.
Major changes in the different stuff?
I like the way he coaches though. He's very vocal. He keeps it all the way real with you. But other than that, not too much of a transition.
What kind of techniques would you say you're learning? You said you learned a couple new ones. What are they?
We got one called orc, leverage, and press. It's just me and you shading a little bit outside, keeping it outside shade. We learned a couple new ones, but you know, we gotta keep them closed up. We can't tell you all that.
Have you, Jones and all those guys leading you, has there been someone that's stepping up, with those absence of those leading guys?
Oh, yes, sir. Jordan Clark, for one, to Marcus Davis, really those two guys, AG, really been stepping up for the team, especially with the DB group. If somebody's feeling down, them guys are very vocal. As long as we play myself as well, we pick everybody up, get our day really going, get everybody hyped to make some plays on the field.
Is there any talk around the group in terms of filling those holes, if this is kind of an opportunity?
I think everybody feels as if they have an opportunity to really play. Right now, we're all in a rotation, just trying to figure out who fits best with who and certain coverages and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I feel like everybody's gonna have an opportunity to showcase their talent. So.
I may be wrong. You guys are usually practicing on the other end of the field, so you can't hear and see as much. But it seems like you've been more vocal the past this spring.
Yeah, I've been very vocal this spring. My freshman year, I didn't come in as locked in as I wanted to be. Should have been freshman All-American, all that stuff, but I didn't come in prepared, locked in. But this year, I need everything at the table for me. So that means I got to talk more. Coaches like that type of stuff. A vocal guy, calling out coverages, all that type of stuff. So, and it also gets your teammates in tune too. If they see you talking out coverages, they gonna start blading out eventually too. So it all works out together.
Last year when you came in, you said you weren't as locked in as you needed to be. Is it hard to be locked in when there's already 4 set starters from the day you walk in to this school with Chase and Jack and the 2 safeties? Whereas now that's an open competition. Was that a factor at all?
No, sir, not really. Because I feel like I could have played with them guys, Chase and Jack. Don't get it wrong, they're very good players, but I feel like I could have played with them guys. But I feel like it was more so a mature thing, transitioning from high school to college, really on your own, making your own decisions all the time. So I feel like that played a big factor in it, but other than that, nah, they didn't really have too much of an impact on that.
This year you're expecting to be on the field a lot.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not really expecting anything. You can't expect too much because then your expectations get let down. But I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that I am on that field.
Talk about you just kind of talking more. You're pretty energetic during practice. What do you think that brings to your game?
I think it brings more out of explosive plays, like, really driving on the ball, your adrenaline rushing, you're really locked in, dialed in, ready for the play. So I feel like being vocal just, like I said earlier, just really helps everybody out. It brings the energy to the team, even for the offense. Them guys gonna see us hype, so they we need to get on board. You feel me? So,
you guys brought in a good amount of transfers to the defensive backs room. How's it been kind of bringing them into the group?
It's been great, man. Them guys are very smart players, very smart players. They came in, got on the coverage right away, One of our new players today just made a play, got a pick today, so, I think it's going to be real good. Like I said earlier, everybody's going to have a chance to showcase their talents, and so far, everybody's been stepping their game up.
Who got that pick?
My boy at 16.
Chris Edmonds?
Yeah, Chris Evans, my boy, made a smart play, broke down on it, good play.
So you guys had at least 2 picks today, right?
Yeah, we had 2 picks today. Yeah, we should have had more, man, but we got to go get that ball, you know what I'm saying? So.
Was this the best day you guys have had as far as intercepting the ball?
Intercepting the ball, yes, but overall as a defense, nah.
Sound bites from you? How's the first few days of spring been for you?
Man, it's good. It's good. First couple weeks in, it's just feeling comfortable. Everybody feels comfortable in my eyes. This team is the most combined that I've ever felt since I've been in here, so it feels great.
Yeah, a lot of guys have been talking about like how you guys are so close together. What do you think has accounted for that? You think it's in the mindset from last year? Or,
To be honest, I really do just think it's the time that we've spent together. This group's been together for about three, 4 years, like wholesome years. So that's pretty much the main thing, and just we're doing meetings outside of lifting together. So just all the little things being put together is the big thing that makes us close.
What are you working on personally to improve your game this spring so you can be better in the fall?
Probably just fast twitch stuff, little things in and out, short range, short yardage like 3rd and 5, being able to get into the small zone and act quick.
Pretty good pick there, the
you know,
one.
losing a couple guys like Jones and Lucas. Have you noticed anyone stepping up, being the leader, or like maybe talking on the field, filling that void?
I see. To be honest, all of us are leading. We're in a leader position, but someone huge is Kyle. You know, the middle linebacker. He's the guy right now. He's our captain. So that's really the guy.
How have the receivers been kind of sharpening your tools? Who do you like matching up with most?
I'd say probably the best one, probably EKB out there on the outside, number 21. So he has a lot of tools that he likes to use, and he's pretty tricky with his tools that he likes to use. So.
Have you noticed any difference between Fletcher and Donnie from coaching?
I'd say probably maybe the big difference is Coach Fletcher does preach us, like I said before, just being together as a unit, really come together as a DB unit, and knowing that when someone comes off that, nothing can be lessened, no weak links pretty much. So.
What are you guys looking forward to most next Saturday when you get at Sun Devil Stadium for the spring game?
Next Saturday, it's just gonna feel good to be out there on the real grass. You know, it just always feels good having people come out there. You know, having us watch us play. It's really just putting all the pieces together, just sharpening our tools.
That's all I got.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you.
How have the first few days of spring been going? These last few weeks, this year, initial thoughts?
We're finally getting back to repeating everything, because same team from last year. It's just we're on a level, like we know each other in and out. Just now, just reconnect the dots how we are with the new coaches, so we all come in sync.
What has it been like adjusting to a new defensive coordinator, and have you seen a lot of continuity from last year?
More of us being a team. Besides the coaches, like we listen to everything they say, but we know that we're focusing on our team. So like, yeah, they give their input, and we have pro models, NFL models. They give us all that. We learn from them, but still we're working within each other instead. We take their information and we're pushing it on each other from them trying to push it on us.
A lot of guys have talked about how important it is to develop chemistry in the spring to get you going in the fall. Have you felt like this team's closer than last year's team a little bit just so far in spring practice?
This team, we're pushing to be closer than ever. Like, we're already close. We want to go to that next level of being close.
You guys have a lot of people that left in the defensive back room, Chase Lucas, Jack Jones. What's kind of the talk around the group in terms of filling those holes?
Filling those holes is, so the good thing with our new defensive coach, Coach Fletcher, is so we're not focusing on who's going to be in. We're focusing on developing everybody, so to the point when somebody goes down, it'll pick up very fast, so nobody will miss a beat.
What's the biggest differences working with Fletcher versus you working with last year?
Working with Donnie Henderson compared to Fletcher, so Donnie focused more on less focus on the game, less focus on this team. More with now Fletcher is how can you be better as a person in life, and how can you uplift others next to you.
How do you think that transfers to the field in terms of if you're looking to be better in life? How do you guys feel like it's helping you actually on the field?
It works good because it's making us a better person outside of football. So we'll hang out more, and when we're on the field, one person make a play, the whole field gets electrifying. We're way focused on each other instead of individual goals.
You mentioned being better just as a person. How do you do that?
So focusing on, so not just focusing on you, but being accountable for somebody else with their schoolwork, if they're missing class, if they have family problems going on, you're talking to them about it. It's more being a community person instead of being an individual.
Would you say you guys are helping each other out a lot more compared to last year?
Way more.
How much do you think that affects you guys?
I say, so now we're beyond looking at just football. We're like, so what you think about career goals if you don't make it to the NFL, And if you do make it, what do you plan to do after that? So we're beyond those steps to make sure that we're succeeding beyond football, more in life.
Do you think you guys are way better in kind of that aspect compared to last season? Did you think that impacted play at all last season?
Last season we really can't talk on it. It's just whatever happened, happened. And now we only could just move on.
What changes the last couple of years, the starters at both corner and safeties are pretty well established. Now, it's anybody's job. How does the chemistry in the room change from all that when the starters aren't already in place?
So the good thing with that is that with Coach Fletcher, everyone practices everything. Everyone's a corner, everyone's a nickel, everyone's a safety. We all learning to be dynamic instead of a robot in one position. So not knowing who the starter is or who's going to play, it helps out more because it's more who cares about who's going to start. Are you going to know what to do when you get in? That's what matters to us.
And then have you ever had a coach like Coach Fletcher who emphasizes like more of the life part of it, or just as much of the football part of it?
I have Coach Gonzalez and Coach Tony White. Those two coaches, the coaches that recruited me, they were the same way, and that's what lured me here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.